Hi guys, how are you all? So I am here with a video that is related to circle, as if I have already told you that circles are all around us, right? So we need to know basically that what exactly the circle is, then only we'll be able to apply it in the theorem or in our practical life also. Okay, so let us first understand what is a circle. Now here I am with the definition. A circle is a set of points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So when I am talking about the set of points, what are those? Let us take a few points, right? So these are the set of points, not many points. Now I am saying that they are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Let us suppose this is the fixed point. So if we measure the distance of these points, then what we find that they are at the equal distance. So when we connect all these set of points, what we get? You can see here in the picture, we get a circle. Now you got it? And this fixed distance is a center, right? Now one very important thing which I am going to explain, you have to understand before we start the theorem. Suppose there is a point A and a point B and the circle, and we connect these 2 points. So the line what we are getting is called chord. Okay, so the chord is a line which connects 2 points on the circle. Now let us go to our theorem which I have to explain you. The theorem about which we are talking is, it says equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. So just now I have told you that there are two chords. So let us name it A and B. So this is AB chord and this is CD chord. What what is given to us? What is given to us? That the chords AB and CD are equal, right? Now what else we know, what we have to prove, that they are equidistant from the center. So let us assume the center here, this is the center O, okay? And when we are talking about distance of any line from the center, then what we do, we draw a perpendicular on that line, right? So let me draw the perpendicular and let me also name it, this is LM. Okay, so now the next thing what we have is like OL is perpendicular to AB and OM is perpendicular to CD. Now what we have to prove, that thing we have to understand and we have to write. We have to prove that these chords are equidistant from the center, right? So that means what is the distance? OL and OM. We have to prove that OL is equal to OM. Now let us start our proof. Okay. What are the things given to us? One thing it is given to us that OL is perpendicular to AB, and the other thing it is given to us, OM is perpendicular to CD. When OL is perpendicular to AB, we can say that AL is equal to half of AB. Why? You remember there was a theorem, perpendicular from the center bisects the chord. So what is happening? This perpendicular OL is bisecting AB. When it is bisecting AB, that means AL is equal to LB. Yeah, or we can say AL is half of AB. Similarly, on the opposite side, what will be happening? CM is equal to half of CD, right? So we have got this thing. Let us write it equation 1 and equation 2. And what else we have? Now what we have to prove, as if we have to prove that OL is equal to OM. So for that we have to do one thing. Let us do a construction. Let us assume these construction. Okay, we are connecting A to O and C to O. Now let us take the triangle AOL and triangle COM. Okay, in this triangle we know AO is equal to CO. How? These both are the radii of the circle, right? So this is AO is equal to CO. Then after that we already know that like angle ALO is equal to angle CMO, and that is equal to 90 degree because these were perpendicular. Yes. Now the next thing what we already know, it is like we already know that AL and is equal to half of AB, right? And we know that CM is equal to half of CD by equation 1 and 2, and we all know that AL is equal to CM. So we can say AL is equal to CM, right? So we can say half of AB is equal to, sorry, we already know that half of AB is equal to CD. So half of AB is equal to half of CD, right? So AL is equal to CM. Yes. Now we have got our third thing. We'll write it here. AL is equal to CM. Now we have proved that AL is equal to CM. Now that means this triangle AOL is congruent to triangle COM. How? By RHS, right? Because this angle is 90 degree. This is the hypotenuse which are equal and one baseline. These are equal. So that way by RHS they are congruent. So we can say LO is equal to MO, or I had taken it like OL is equal to OM in proof, and that is by CPCT. So finally, hence proved. Yes. So we all have got it, right? It's a very easy theorem. We have to apply a few of the congruency rules and we can easily get this thing. And we need to keep these things in our mind also so that we can later on apply it in the question. Okay. Bye everyone. Bye bye.